Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about some pros and cons of the keto diet. I started the keto diet 2 years ago after my mom passed away and my stepdad started doing keto to lose weight. He had such great results that I decided, why not try it? I've tried everything else. So I did keto for about 6 months, and then I started to transition into more of a low-carb lifestyle that ended up just reverting back to the standard American diet. I did learn some things about keto along the way, so I wanted to share the good and the bad. Number 1, a good thing, bloat. I have always had a problem with having a giant stomach at the end of a meal, and it wasn't always because I overate. I noticed when I cut down on the carbs, I no longer was bloated all the time. I didn't feel full. I actually felt skinny and light. Oh my gosh, my stomach is so small. The second thing I like about keto is that it's filling and your appetite is regulated. Keto controls your insulin levels so you don't get those spikes throughout the day. When you eat something with carbs, your blood sugar will spike and then it'll produce a bunch of insulin to drop your blood sugar back down. So when you start getting hangry, it's because your blood sugar is really low and you need to eat. To avoid getting hangry and having those insulin spikes all the time, you have to regulate your blood sugar. And the best way to do that is to lower your carb count. Man, I'm just so full. I can't eat this. Here, babe. Anytime I eat low carb or I do any type of fasting, I am never hungry. Sometimes I don't eat enough. Since you need to be in a calorie deficit to actually lose weight, having your appetite under control is extremely important. The third thing I like about keto is you get to eat delicious food. Fat is really tasty. And there are a lot of foods that are really good that you get to eat on keto. Pepperoni, salami, prosciutto. Man, I can't believe I get to eat this on keto. One of my favorite things to have on keto is a bulletproof or butter coffee. And I can actually make any drink that I would get at Starbucks into a bulletproof coffee, and it's super tasty. And it's very filling because it's full of fat. I also love bacon, and I put bacon on pretty much everything, so that's a keto staple. And I'm really learning that putting butter on vegetables makes them really tasty. The fourth thing that I love about keto is the fast results. Initially, you drop a bunch of water weight from keto, so it looks like you're losing a lot of weight really quickly. And that can be very motivating to stick with. So I've been on the keto diet for 1 day. Let's see how many pounds I lost. 10 pounds? This is the best diet ever! Also, because it's easy to stay in a calorie deficit and your insulin is regulated, you are able to make steady progress towards your goals. The fifth thing that I like about keto is that you actually get less sugar cravings. All right, just finished dinner, time for something sweet. All right, Chalk Zero. I don't know, I don't really want anything sweet. Initially, when you start the keto diet, you may feel like you are craving all kinds of things, but eventually you stop craving the sweets and the carbs. And that's really powerful when you are someone who feels like you're a slave to carbs or sweets. Now, on to the bad things. The first thing I don't like about keto is that you can't eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. I think that if something is whole and natural, you should be able to eat it. Fruits and vegetables should be allowed on any eating plan because they're full of nutrients. Watermelon's gotta be on keto, right? It's a fruit, it's healthy.
No.
I don't like any eating plans or diets that tell you not to eat whole, natural foods. My second reason why I don't like keto is a lot of artificial ingredients. What I mean by that is tons of sugar alcohols and random ingredients to make things thick or to make things more palatable, but they aren't necessarily natural. Sugar replacement. What's in this? Erythritol. I guess that's a sugar substitute. What the heck is an oligosaccharide? I think that when it comes down to it, a paleo lifestyle is the best type of lifestyle because you are eating whole, real foods and not chemically made foods that fit low carb. All right, sorry. Back. My battery died and I had to wait for it to charge. Now where I would normally be sitting, it has like lines of light all over me. So we'll just do it here. I only have a few more to go. Three, feels restrictive. I wish I could have a donut. Coming from someone who has been a binge eater in the past, when I feel restricted for too long, that's when I will have a binge episode. So keto, I was able to stick to it for several months without any issues. But then I started going out with friends and being like, well, they get to have the french fries. I really want to have the french fries, but I can't have the french fries. And then it would happen over and over again where I got to the point where I was like, screw this. I'm going to just eat some carbs. And then I went down a big road of carbs. Which leads me into number 4, eating out. Eating out is a struggle on keto. You kind of have to default to just meat and vegetables. There aren't a whole lot of other options out there. Sometimes you can get lucky and places like Jimmy John's will do lettuce wrapped sandwiches and Wendy's does their lettuce wrapped burgers, but you know, those options get kind of boring after a while. Hey babe, I think I'm gonna order Grubhub. Let's see, Mexican sounds good. Nachos. Can't have that. Quesadilla. Can't have that. Chicken taquitos. Nope. Burrito. Nope. Fajita burrito. Nope. Enchilada. Nope. Babe, I'm just gonna have a salad. Number 5. This is the one that you have to be most careful with, and that's the Keto Flu / Electrolyte Imbalance. That's what the keto flu is an electrolyte imbalance. So you need to have the proper sodium, potassium, and magnesium every single day. And when you're on keto, your body flushes out a lot of those minerals and you have to supplement them. So when you start feeling like you're dying and you have the flu and you're lethargic, it's usually an electrolyte imbalance. Oh, I think I'm dying. Is this the real flu? So it's very important that you pay attention to that if you are on ketos to make sure that you don't end up dehydrated, severely dehydrated. There are lots of reasons to do keto. I don't think that it's for everybody, and I think that it does need to be a long-term commitment because yes, you can lose tons of weight on keto, but as soon as you want to go back to a normal diet, you're going to gain it all back. So if you're going to commit to cutting out your carbs, you're probably going to have to do that for life. And that's what I'm doing right now is I'm working on just keeping my carbs in check, not doing keto so that I don't feel restrictive. I can still have fruits and vegetables. At the end of the day, lower carb is what works best for my body. And even when I do occasionally have French fries or bread, my body doesn't freak out and it's an okay thing once in a while. I definitely feel better and my hunger is regulated and everything is a lot better. So thanks for watching my channel. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye.